Здесь немножко фанили. Включил уже, тебя не было, не нашел я. Ну так и дела сами, ну ничего. Мы с тобой все хорошо прошло. Тройка, Павел Антон Игорь. Я 3, Павел Антон Honolulu, America 9, Sierra, and over. Okay, John, nice to meet you, my friend. 73 is the QRZ, OD5 Norway Hotel.
We're sorry. All circuits are busy now. Will you please try your call again, please?
Hello YouTube preppers, this is the Comms Prepper with the video about shortwave radio. I mix up the formatting a little bit to put the cool stuff up front and get into the boring talking part at the back end of the video. So I hope it didn't throw you too much. This is the radio that I was operating in the beginning part of the video. It's a Tecsun shortwave receiver. It's $125. I got it from Amazon. And unlike the radio I did the video on last week here, this radio here includes all the HF radio band from 2 to 29.99999 megahertz. And in addition, it has single sideband or SSB capability, upper sideband and lower sideband, which this radio over here did not. And thinking, why do I care? Well, you're all familiar with the Ocean and FRS GMRS radios that are FM radios, and you've seen this chart before, and they operate the FRS GMRS radios here in the 400 megahertz range, and MERS radios are down here in the VHF range of 150 megahertz range. But the amateur radio bands that give you regional and international communications are over here in the high frequency or shortwave bands. And these bands use the single sideband mode or SSB. So your 80 meter band, the 3 megahertz band, and the 40 meter band, the 7 megahertz band use lower sideband, and then when you get up higher, it uses upper sideband. So if you don't have an amateur radio license, but you want to have the ability to receive regional and international transmissions, you can go with a cheaper option and get a shortwave radio that has the SSB and the HF or shortwave capability and gain access to all the bands on this chart and the commercial broadcast bands I featured when I did the video on this radio, all in one radio here for $125. This is a good capability to have for emergency preparedness, because if your local TV stations go off the air or FM AM radio stations go off the air in your area or within your region, with a shortwave receiver you can hear regional and international communications and know what's going on the amateur radio bands. I mean, I'm sure everybody's heard the news after a hurricane on small islands and stuff. They talk about news from ham radio operators. Well, with one of these receivers, you can receive those transmissions and know what's going on. Now, I selected this radio also because it had two other features I wanted, and that was an external antenna jack here on the back, so I could plug in a little long wire or portable antenna here into that jack, and have a headphone jack so I could put headphones on and listen to the radio. This radio was $125. I got it from Amazon. It comes with NiCad batteries, so it's rechargeable. It came with a wall transformer here. It came with its own long wire antenna, even though I bought a second one with the jack. And it came with a set of earbuds and a little case to carry it. The only thing I don't like about this radio is the wall transformer that it comes with is not dual voltage. It's only 110 volts. I would have liked to have gotten one that was 110 to 220. But as you saw in the beginning of this video, the radio works quite well. I was able to pick up stations from all over Europe on this little radio with the antenna that I got here sticking out the back window. I don't know if you guys can see it. Just running over to that pine tree, and I used the dog's leash to hold the antenna wire up. There's about 20 feet of wire just going straight out the back window there. And that's a long wire. connected to that radio, and I was able to pick up transmissions. So if you're looking to enhance your emergency communications capability with a receiver, in addition to radios like this here, FM, AM radio with the NOAA stations, or shortwave broadcast radio, take a look at getting a shortwave radio that covers all the HF radio spectrum and includes single sideband capability. And if you have that, then you'll be able to access all the frequencies listed on this chart here, from the 80 meter band all the way up to the 10 meter band, including CB radio. And as always, thank you for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. This has been the Comms Prepper with a follow-up video on shortwave receivers.